everybody doing today? Yeah, my hair. Yeah, my hair's because I had a shower yesterday. It has a tendency to go fly away. Um, there's a little boy out there who calls me the granny, and I'd like to know his name so I can shout him out and say hello whenever I come on, because apparently he just loves this granny lady. And you know what? I will take it. How's everybody doing? All right, let's pop out and say hi to Betty Randall, Cheryl Bennett, Julie Otteson, Catherine Savala, Deb Caputo, Cheryl Bennett, Cindy Fournier, chat starting to jump. Cooking Corner, Leanne Bishop, Les Brooks, Hail Red, and Edie Murray, Marie Dunn, Michelle Speedy Delivery McFeely, and Rena Vasey, and William Mukaizu. Did I say it correctly? All right, let's pop out the chat and bring it on over. And then be on live chat. Make sure you're on live chat, not top chat. Good morning. Hey, Cindy Trout. How are you? It's very cold here in South Jersey. We're going to get down to single digits this weekend. Yeah. We're already down in the Celsius, like, you know, right now. It's actually pretty mild. It's probably -5 Celsius. Mindy Van Houten. I just want everybody, I just would like everybody to take a moment and say hi to the moderators and give them a thumbs up for doing such a great job, especially Little Red. We call her Little Red because Terry White was trained by Dallas Red, and Dallas Red is the queen of all moderators. So, but this is one of the reasons she has trained Red so well, is so that Dallas can now just sit back and only feel she has to come in and moderate when she needs to, but she can sit back and enjoy the video. So if you're here, Red, I love you. Good afternoon. 11 Fahrenheit here in Chicago. Hi, Monique. Malty biscuit tea, and even though I like black tea, I put milk in it. I'm just drinking plain tea. I save my malty biscuit tea for, you know, for after dinner treats and stuff too. Hey, Granny Frammy. Hi, Debbie Crouch and Sherry Leach. Morning. Thank you all for all you do, moderators. Absolutely. -7 in Thunder Bay. Oh, yeah, it's about what it is here too. It's about what it is here too. Hey, Teflon One, Jessica Pierce, Jennifer B. Saw your mac and cheese video. Looked delicious. Well, I have taken out a broccoli, a beef broccoli bake that I made up with those hamburgers. Did I make them with the hamburgers? Anyway, I've taken one of those out for supper, so you'll be getting a review of that. You're going to get a review of one of the pizzas, because now we are living on these meals. Well, you're going to get another video, because somebody, you know, when I did that poll, somebody said, I want to see make it stretch like leftovers. So you're going to see what I did with 1 jar of my minestrone soup and the leftover bones from a rotisserie chicken and what I made for supper. And the whole supper probably didn't cost $1.50 because it was my home canned soup and broth I made from leftover chicken bones and stuff I had in the fridge. Right? So that's, you know, normally when I make a mac and cheese, I will put big chunks of broccoli in, like not big chunks, florets. I will put florets of broccoli in, and then I will do a layer of cheese and then a layer of noodles and broccoli, and then, you know, and the white sauce all over and put cheese on top. And then I normally top it with bacon. But because these pans are shallow, I had to think outside the box and make the broccoli and the meat a part of it so we could just get the cheese on top. So whenever I bake one of these things off, you are going to get a review. Okay? Why don't you mix sauce with the noodles? I did. I mixed the sauce right in with the noodles. Hey, Chain Reaction, Lori McKenzie. I'm out Onion Lake Road, Gorham. I don't know where that is. No, I liked it with less cheese. Well, that's the thing is, right? It's it's got vegetables, protein, because remember the white sauce is made with milk and butter, right? And then there's the cheese. So you don't, but you, because of the ham and the white sauce, right? You don't need as much cheese. And you put that little bit of mustard in the white sauce and it makes the cheese pop, giving it more overall flavor so it feels and tastes like you have more cheese. Leftovers are zero cost meals, lower than original meal cost too. Well, there you go. See what I mean? Like I'm not going to show you how I did it. I'm just going to show you what I started with and how I made it do like a meal with seconds for like $1.50, right? That was a lot of garlic, Bev. Steven! Yeah, it was a lot of garlic, but garlic's good for the soul, right? It's good for the heart, good for the soul, not so good for the breath. But if your partner, like my husband, likes garlic like I do, it's all good. We are garlic eaters. I know there's got to be Italian in me somewhere. Where's my fan? Sorry, but I think Americans eat too much cheese. Cheese on everything. Well, I'm not an American. I'm a Canadian. And we have gotten used to it. Like those lasagnas. I looked at a freezer lasagna on sale. And yeah, it was a big, 2-pound lasagna, right? Or 3-pound lasagna. But that lasagna is mostly noodles and starchy spaghetti sauce. They put starch and sugar in the sauce because they're packing them in aluminum. And you might see a little sprinkle of mozzarella on top, and you might get a couple of bits of cottage cheese in there, and you might see flecks of meat. But that ain't my lasagna. My freezer lasagnas are cheap, but they're filling and they're nutritious because they've got extra veg in them. Oh, I know. We have poutine. Poutine. Absolutely. I can only eat so much poutine. And I think one of the best places to get it is a place called Zups in Wakefield. They make a wicked poutine. Bloody expensive because they got a lot of fancy stuff in there, right? It's more of a catering service, but their poutine is really good. Those store-bought lasagnas. And the thing is you get one of those family size ones and they're like on sale for $12, right? That's a sale price. Now, yeah, I could cut one of those in half and doctor it up, but it still costs more and has less nutrition than the ones I made and put in my freezer. I don't have my seed ready yet, but my girls and I put our garden gnomes and fairies. Put out our garden gnomes and fairies. Oh, I love garden gnomes and fairies. I should get some for to keep an eye on my raised beds. Hey, I am from Wisconsin. We eat cheese all the time. Get it? Yeah. You're in the cheese state. But Quebec makes some really amazing cheese. St. Albert cheese is the best cheese in the world as far as I'm concerned. St. Albert's cheese. But I will be going back to the Maxi and looking for the brick cheese again because I love that. It's like mozzarella with just a little more punch of flavor. Oh, just love it. I have corned beef hash in the canner. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Snow and ice in Kentucky. Wow, really? I'm making ravioli tonight with leftover sauce and 2 for the freezer because it's only me. There you go. Home economics. And speaking of home economics, I'm going to do a pre-roll punch even if I don't get it. You're going to understand what I'm talking about in a second. But please pay no attention to the woman behind the fan. I've been up since 9:30 today. And, things are cooking under the lights. baby leeks and baby onions. For those who don't know me yet, this is not a cigarette. This is medication. Bev, bacon, potato, cheddar cheese soup for dinner. Oh, do you know? Oh my God. Potato, that's like when I make potato soup and put cheese in it, and then you could crumble bacon on top, like crumbly bacon on top. Is that about right? Good afternoon, Brigitte. Hi, Pam Graham. How's it going? Excuse me. £7 for $1.99. Okay. Last night, Howie and I had a lovely dessert. Do you remember those jars of European peaches? I think they're in France. That I got from Costco, 3 jars for $7.99. I just strained the syrup off of those, and you can save that for in the summer. You just put it back in the fridge or freeze it, but you can save that for your sweet tea in the summer. It gives a nice punch to your sweet tea. But then I just divided the peaches in half in bowls and put whipped cream on them. Oh, talk about getting ready for summer. Oh my God, they were good. Pork going into Instapot for pulled pork tonight. Oh, that sounds good. I'm not that fussy on pulled pork. It's good, but I'm more of a roast beef person, right? And when it comes to pork, I want it in chops. Made chicken barley leek soup yesterday. Oh, that sounds delicious. Okay, so let me talk to you about a couple of opportunities that may be coming up. One I'm really excited about. First off, I got a message from a company who I don't know who they are, but they want me to. Now this is going to be big news if it happens for Freaky Friday fans. Freaky Friday fans. They want me to preview a wireless Bluetooth 500-watt karaoke system. So I've told them that absolutely I'd love to do that. I'd like coupon codes. And then I heard from Sansi lights. Remember the lights I got that screw into my shadow boxes or my light boxes? I previewed them. I love those lights. And they have gone outside the box and are doing all kinds of lights. And they said, you know, why don't you pick one and we'll send it to you for you to preview? And I said, there's too many to choose from. Why don't you send me this one now, this one in 2 months, and this one in 2 months after that? And then I will follow the seasons and I will preview them for you. So, hey, random human, how's it going? So I'm hoping that I will be getting a brand new plant light. And it looks like a fan. It's like a cross. And it just screws into a light bulb. But it goes like this with arms. And it looks really, really cool. So I want to try that. You're going to blow the roof off with that. That's why I need an office, Granny. That's why I need an office. So, but last but not least, I watched an ad on one of my videos yesterday. I was previewing, I was reviewing, because a lot of times I won't watch my own videos, right? I might watch them once to make sure when I edited them that I made no mistakes, okay? And it happens, I make mistakes. But I sometimes will wait a day and watch yesterday's live stream. Now, where am I going with this? Oh, I watched an ad. for True Earth laundry strips. Has anybody tried those? I do need a she shed. True Earth. True Earth is a Canadian company. Now, if they put an ad up on any of my videos that says True Earth with a guy looking kind of like a younger, slimmer Will Ferrell, being all sexy and funny. True Earth is a Canadian company. And it is, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. What it is, okay, let's go back to 2009 when I brought my office upstairs and I was just starting my channel. I got bloody sick and tired because I used to be an Amway rep. Okay, back then they called it Interbiz. I was an Amway rep because I love their soap. Like I will. Oh, the lady behind the fan. Hi, Bonnie. So I sat down one day because I was so pissed off that laundry was coming, like liquid laundry soap was in plastic jugs. And if you wanted boxes, they were huge. And because I used to be an Amway rep, my laundry soap would come in a box that big. Okay. Now here were my problems. And I wrote to every laundry soap company I could get an email address for. And I said, you guys, you're doing it all wrong, right? We don't need more friggin' plastic. You need to remove all the fillers. And some of those fillers are things like powdered milk. That's why we don't see a lot of box laundry anymore, right? You guys got to go back to powder and take all the fillers out. If you take all the fillers out, you only need a teaspoon or a tablespoon in your laundry if you've taken all the fillers out. And then you're left with a biodegradable package of about that big, right? So that was in 2009, 2010. And I never heard anything back, but I watched. Okay. And I watched the markets over the last, what are we now? 11 years now? Over the last 10 years. And then they went to ultra liquid, taking more water out. It's like, we still have plastic bottles. Okay. Then they went to pods, but they still have to be transported in plastic. This is catering, do you see this? This is catering to the petroleum companies, right? Because 50% of our petroleum product consumption is made up from plastic. 50% of the consumption of our crude oil is used in making plastic. Okay? And 75% of the stuff that goes into recycling is rejected because it's not cleaned properly. It's somebody put the wrong thing in their recycling bin and the whole bin gets tossed, right? So recycling isn't necessarily the best way to go. Comes in a metal tin, Nellie's laundry soda. I wanted a little lean-to shanty to pot up for gardening, and he made me a summer kitchen. She shed. It's great, but still nowhere to pot up. Yes, dissolves the same and is less money. You've used it, Cindy. So, okay, good point. So I've started making my own laundry soap. Okay? But then I bought energy efficient laundry stuff, and you can't use your homemade soap in them. It wrecks them. So I'm back to square one, and I'm using pods that I have to bring home in buckets. Oh, good, Cindy. So I watched the commercial and I got excited. And then I went to the website and I clicked on the phone number and I gave them a phone call. And I said, hello, I would like to speak to your marketing director or someone in the marketing department because I want to preview your product on my channel. Well, I got an email back from a junior production manager. And well, so it's probably like somebody's assistant or something, right? In the mailroom, right? But anyway, they said we would, well, I'll read you the email. How about that? Let's do this. Oops. Let's do this. And let's do this. Oh, here it is. It says, hello, I'm Victoria with True Earth's marketing team. I was informed by our care team that you were interested in featuring True Earth on your YouTube channel. I'd love to hear more of what you had in mind. I look forward to chatting with you. So I sent her an email. And you guys are going to get the email, okay? So this is what I've said, and I can't read the chat at the moment because I'm reading my email, okay? Hello, Victoria. Yes, I would love to feature some or all of your products on my channel, and I put my channel link in there. If you don't mind reading the story I will share. Back in 2009, 2010, the beginning of my channel, I was frustrated with plastic soap bottles everywhere. I had once been an Amway supporter and loved their laundry soaps because they use no filler. This meant they could pack way more cleaning product into a very small biodegradable box. I wrote to all the soap companies that I could find an email addresses for and explained why Amway was preferable. But all the companies seemed to do after that was to make soap stronger so that it would sell in smaller plastic containers. I'm sure you are aware of the progression. Then on to pods, which again need sturdy plastic containers to hold and transport them. Again, plastic. I then began making my own laundry soap in 5-gallon pails, but since buying a new set of energy-efficient washer and dryer, that is no longer an option, nor did it clean the best. I first saw your ad on my channel over a year ago, but your ads are more creative and eye-catching now. After watching the whole ad, I had one thought. I want in. It is brilliant, space-saving, planet-friendly, and no bloody plastic. So yes, I would love to do a video using them and explaining the brilliance of the concept. Right now, I'm doing a series on home economics, and this would fit in amazingly. I do hope you will let me preview and share this amazing product with my subscriber base. There are several ways, but my preferred method is this. You send me the product to review, and I do an honest and thorough review. You can also send me extra, maybe trial packs, to do a giveaway, and also a coupon code for those who do not win but wish to purchase and try it out. This way, folks see it in action, share my excitement at the possibility of a giveaway, and the third video is the draw. This way, it gets 3 times the exposure. Also, I will add the link to the description box for those who want to buy, and my channel's Canadian. I prefer hypoallergenic, but would like to try all 3 scents. Please let me know. So, okay, let me do this. And so I'm waiting to hear back. Let me pop my chat back out here. It makes me do it every single time. And then let me go on to live chat. So what did you think of the letter? Okay. True Earth is awesome. I have used it a lot. Hi, Rhonda. How are you? Nicely written, Bev. I wish you good luck with that. Sounds like a great new avenue for you. But the thing is, it's not just me. If I can get, trial packs and do a giveaway and get you guys a coupon code, even if you already buy it, you can use the coupon code for savings, right? And one of these things There, you know, you get one, and it's, I swear to God, the box it comes in, by the look of it, is no bigger than that. And it has sheets inside it that you tear off a little strip and throw it in your wash. Now, as far as I can tell, these are just compressed. It's like the Amway soap compressed into a sheet, as far as I know. Very good. If they're smart, they'll take the offer. Thank you, Renee. So I'm really, really excited because I just get so frustrated when, you know, companies like plastic companies, even though people are demanding water-free, lower packaging, you know, less additives, no plastic soap. This has it all. It has it all. So when I hear back, I'll let you know, and I'll be saying, wait for the coupon code. I may even send them this video. I hope, well, I'm pretty sure I'm going to hear back. I'm pretty sure I'm going to hear back because they said, I look forward to chatting to you. And I didn't just say, this is what I want. I said, this is what I want and why I'm excited. And I don't promote stuff, guys, unless you know, I get to review it honestly. And I don't promote stuff unless I'm really excited about it. So fingers crossed. What do you use for washing walls and spring cleaning? Dawn and Vinegar does everything. Dawn and Vinegar does everything. It does my floors. It does my hair. It does my walls. So if they have a product that's comparable to Dawn and Vinegar for like, but that is more, because that's another problem with the Dawn and Vinegar, it's more plastic, right? I'd like to be able to get Dawn in the big 5-liter jug, but I haven't been able to find it. Not at Walmart, not anywhere. I'm sure it's dehydrated detergent. I can take photos. Well, there you go, right? I'm pretty sure that's what all that is. And it's brilliant. You get a little cardboard box of it like this, and it does you a year, right? Am I wrong? Bev, Pam Graham says, how long do you need the grow lights on your seeds? Minimum of 12 hours a day. They have them in Ottawa. They have what in Ottawa? Oh, in Ottawa. Big Dawn, Jugs at Wholesale Club. Is that the one on Sierraville? The National Grocers? Have you tried THR? What is that? Okay, awesome. Hey, Sue Bass. Bev, Bonnie says, Bev, please help this tired brain. Did you get a parcel? Yes, I told you. I put a picture of it up. You got me a multi-biscuit tea. Yes, that was like a week ago, darling. Yes, I got it, and I posted it in the Connected Hearts Facebook page, sweetheart. Do you have a Sam's? No, we don't have a Sam's Club. As far as I know, Sam's Club is like Costco. I've been to a Sam's Club when I was in Ohio with Mary, right? But they're like Costco, but it's run by the guy who owns Walmart. Big Dawn dish soap at Freshco. Thank you. Do we have Freshco in Quebec, or are we going to be allowed to go? Are we going into Ottawa tomorrow, Howie? Okay, maybe. Okay, because they have the Big Dawn dish soap at Freshco. I saw the one of my big bag of tea. Please forgive me, really tired. No, sweetheart, I got my multi-biscuit tea and I sent a picture. Thank you so, so much. Briar was really thrilled to see it come because I was hoarding my last box. and he wanted one really. He wanted a cup of that really bad. So Walmart sold to a Chinese company. No, really? Bev, do you use B&B for hydro plant supplies? They have great lights. I have been to B&B. Isn't that where I bought? Howie, was it at B&B that I bought my grow tent? No. It's where I bought all the trays the first time. I think it was on Richmond Road. We've been there. We've been there. I've been to a couple of places. But no, there is one on Maryvale or Donald. The Freshco, yeah, there's one on Maryvale. Because when Howie was at work, if I got him to stop, if there was a sale at Food Basics or Freshco, it was on his route now. That is where he works now. So he would stop there. But tomorrow being Friday, we'll have to go early. So, because I can't stand in line too long. And they only let so many people in, right? $13 for a gallon. Oh, that's a good price. That was for your birthday, not for Briar. No, I shared with him because I had only so many left in my last multi-biscuit box, and I was hoarding them. So Briar was here when I opened it, and he went, ooh, give me one. So yeah, you know, he's my baby. You should hear his ringtone. Ah! Mm-hmm. Ah! That's his ringtone. It's a baby sloth. Hi, Trip Around the World. How's it going? Long time chat that I didn't catch alive. Now, wait a second. I wanted to welcome somebody who was here for the first time. Who was it? Somebody is here for the first time or commenting for the first time. Winter pruning is all done. Is that a hint, Stephen? I'm going to have to go out and buy a tree pruner. I think I can get one at Home Depot for like $39. Fingers crossed. Because, you know, Howie's last half a paycheck came in, and now we're drawing on our savings. And it's little. The savings will see us through till the 1st of March. And then we're hoping his, I want to say WSOB, but it's WSIB or Workmen's Compensation Board here in Canada. WSOB is wicked son of a bitch. But Bev, do you ever cook fish or not a fan? I am not a fan. I sometimes I will cook fish if it's fresh. My favorite fish is trout. And when I get trout in season, I can that stuff because it comes out like salmon. They must be very closely related. It comes out like pink salmon. But I'm not a huge fish fan unless it's like halibut fish and chips or sockeye salmon or trout. That's about the, you know, and I like, you know, shrimps. So, hey, Doris, how's it going? Fruit trees need to be, hey, Cheryl. It's nice to say hello to you, Cheryl. Welcome aboard. Bev, welcome. Thank you very much. I caught it. Yes, fresh fish cook on an open fire. Oh my God. I'll never forget. Way back when I was like 20, 21. My boyfriend had some friends come up from the city, and they went out to a little place called Little Jack, and it's a lake. It's kind of like a little lake on the other side of a rocky enclave off of Jack's Lake. And my boyfriend's sister and I decided to go join them, and so we got a canoe, rented a canoe, and went and went over. And I'll never forget waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning and to the smell of bass frying in butter over an open fire on cast iron. And it was my boyfriend's friend, Bobby Crossman. If you ever see this, Bobby Crossman, I miss you. I hope you're out there somewhere still fishing for bass. Anyway, I just dove off the rock for a morning swim to wake up, and when I came out, the bass was ready, and it was the best breakfast I ever ate, right out of the frying pan. Just nom, 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 fried in butter with salt and pepper. That was it. Sorry to write again, but I have a hen bleeding from the others picking at her. She's miserable, poor girl. I separated her from the others. I'll see how it heals. It's upsetting to see, though. Absolutely. You know what? Take her apart. Let her heal. Check her. Give her some ashes to dust in after she stopped bleeding, because she may have lice. That may be why they're picking at her. Okay? So give her ashes from the wood stove, sifted ashes, no nails or anything, in a baby bathtub to let her dust with that after she heals. And then when you reintroduce her to the flock, do it after dark when there's no lights on. Just slip her in there. And when they wake up the next morning, it was like their chickens are kind of weird that way. It'll be like she never left. It'll be like they never noticed her in the first place. But yes, right now she's a target. You need to remove her, let her heal, clean her up, let her dust, and put her back in. But after dark. Hi, Sonia Mathis. Wanted to stop in and say hi. I've missed the last couple of lives. Have school. Much love to you all. Take care, Sonia. Mwah. It's nice to see you. She was molting. At this time of year? Really? But then I have to reintroduce her to the flock, right? Yes, when it's dark. Okay? When they're all asleep. Okay? Tuck her head under a wing and slip her into a nesting box or something. And it's sad to witness them wanting almost to kill her. Well, like, there's obviously something wrong with her. So I'm going to say she may have lice, right? So get her back to normal and then slip her in at night. You're welcome, Brigitte. You're welcome. I love bass too. I love bass too. I remember going fishing with Howie. Can we go fishing this year? I really want to go fishing. I just don't want to go to the track every other weekend. But anyway, Howie and I were fishing down below the dam. There's a little dam on our road, and the water comes. You get all kinds of stuff in this little creek below the dam. We've had sturgeon and bass and all kinds of stuff. But one day I was like, Howie, what is this? I hooked one, and it was a little brown fish with speckles all over it. And I said, what kind of fish is this? And he said, lunch, don't let it go. And it popped my hook, so. Oh yeah, bass is a great catch. If she was molting, maybe one of the growing blood feathers cut, injured, and started bleeding, and then the others pick at it. Yes. Another way to stop them from discouraging them from picking is the light that you put in at night or during the day or whatever. Their inside light, when they're not, should be red. Okay? Should be red. And that way they don't recognize the blood as much. That's a good point, Granny. That's a good point. So what's everybody up to today? I've taken out a beef broccoli bake for supper. I'm going to be reviewing that. I have reviewed a pizza, and they were good, except they were fine. But next time I will make sure I have mozzarella cheese to mix with the Parmesan, because they were a little dry. But still bloody delicious, right? Coral Campbell, hi, darling. We'll be canning in a little bit. I'm going to be going into the pork chops soon, canning them to save them. That's why they call it Canuary. Trying to make some progress on knitting a blanket square. Well, Shelley, you just keep at it. Just keep at it. And if you make a mistake, pull it out and try again. Tried my pickled eggs, 2 vinegar for me. Did you use my recipe? They need lots of vinegar, sweetheart, because they need lots of vinegar because the egg itself is such a combustion chamber for like salmonella and stuff. The vinegar that is preserving it has to be fairly strong. I have chicken in the freezer to can. Yeah, I'm going to do porks. I cooked up all my extra chicken, like my older chicken, and I made those meals with it. Do you have a recipe for pizza cracker crust? I have no idea what pizza cracker crust is. Absolutely no idea. Still spring cleaning. The kitchen is a mess. Howie used to laugh at me every because we'd paint every year. It's like, wash the walls. It's cheaper and use as much energy just to give them a new coat of paint. When you recanned tomatoes, did you pressure can or water bath? I water bathed, but you can pressure can them if you want to feel safe. I am canning lentil and yellow pea soup. Oh, that sounds delicious. Absolutely sounds delicious. Till spring cleaning, the kitchen is a mess. Well, mine isn't bad because Howie. Now, someone said to me, he shouldn't be unloading and loading the dishwasher if he's off on comp for his shoulder. Guess what? It's his right shoulder. He is left-handed. And when you stand at my kitchen sink, the dishwasher is on the left. So you pick up, put away. And when you load the dishwasher, you pick up and you put in. He doesn't have to use his right shoulder. Bev, are you losing weight? I can see it in your neck. No, I'm not losing weight. As a matter of fact, I've put on 10 pounds for the winter. I'm a bear that way. Going to make a makeshift shepherd's pie out of a bunch of leftovers. Well, that's another. So I've got the pizza review video coming. I have a making it stretch with leftovers coming, and a beef broccoli review coming, because it's all fine and dandy for you to watch me put stuff in the freezer, but what if it tastes like crap, right? So same old for me, dishes and laundry. Ugh. So and it's my left shoulder that's buggered, so getting stuff out of the laundry, out of the washing machine, is really difficult for me, but Howie's left shoulder's the good one. So, and he starts physiotherapy next Friday, and I go to the denturist on Wednesday. So, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, sweet Monique. Happy birthday to you. Mwah, and many more. So, there's a little boy out there that somebody posted a picture of in our Connected Hearts Facebook page. Who posted that picture? Apparently, this little boy calls me Granny, the Granny Lady. I'm assuming it's the Granny Lady. So I want to know his name so I can say hi to him. I think I used a double batch of the brine, not quite double amount of eggs. That shouldn't make any difference, sweetheart. Unless you double strengthed the vinegar and didn't double strength the water. So, happy birthday, Monique. All right. How about a video on how to stuff a mattress with the dog hair out of the Hoover? Well, now, on a serious note, There are people who have dogs that have long hair, and they brush those dogs and cape the hair and send them away to some woman who spins it and knits you a hat out of your dog fur. But I'm pretty sure it's got to be long hair. You're welcome, darling. What did Howe have done? I'm waiting for a complete right shoulder replacement and a left shoulder rotator cuff repair. Well, we think he tore, or well, they know he's at least sprained his rotator cuff in his shoulder, but he's going for an MRI. He has to go for an MRI before he gets physiotherapy so that they know exactly what they're working with. But we think it might be a torn rotator. I think it's a torn rotator cuff by the sounds of his moaning and groaning and not being able to, you know. Gracie will get up on the couch and she'll, on the back of the cushions, and she'll lay on his shoulder, right? Using white vinegar is better than apple cider vinegar and pickled eggs. Really? Really? Huh. There is a lady that does crafts with cat hair. There you go. Well, you get the cat. You've got, like, you know, you got Angora bunnies and stuff too. Hey, Raph, how are you, darling? How's it going? I hope you're not overdoing it. Did you get your painting done? Did you guys see that cake with the maraschino cherries and the dribble juice on it? Oh my God, that looked good. And I don't even like maraschino cherries. So, whose anniversary? Happy anniversary, Cooking Corner. No, we're Tide Sport all the way. No, we're Tide Sport all the way. I can't use Tide. That's a thing, see? I can't use Tide. Never been able to use Tide. It's too strong. And now all they're doing is they're making them stronger. Okay? I can't use them. Right? As a matter of fact, I had the backs of my legs broke out and were itchy for weeks. As a matter of fact, I had to get cream. Do you know what it was? When my sister was here, I had a half a box of Bounce on the shelf in my bathroom laundry room. And I don't use it because I'm sensitive. I don't use any fabric softener at all. But my sister saw the Bounce, and when she was having her fits of laundry, she was using a Bounce sheet. So when I said to Howie, we need more of this, and she said, you need more Bounce sheets too. And I went, you're not using Bounce. She said, I've been using it all. She said, you're almost out. I had a half a box, like a half of a big box. And I went, oh God, Wendy, I only use that for the sheets downstairs to keep the mice away from the beds when no one's using them. So I'm pretty sure all my clothes and everything I've been wearing, everything I've been wearing and sleeping in and everything has had coated with Bounce until about, I don't know, a month ago. Then everything started going back to its normal cycle. Okay, Bonnie, take care. Mwah. Thank you again for my birthday multi-biscuit tea. I was getting really low. What are you doing in Ottawa tomorrow? I don't. We're gonna go grocery shopping. It's not a huge grocery shopping because we're living pretty much out of the freezer and pantry. But I have to we need milk, and we pretty much need milk, and I need some fruit because the stoner got into the baking cupboard last night, and if there had been grapes in the fridge or fresh apples, I would have not grabbed the sea salt and caramel flavored cookie chips and eaten them all in the night. See, I've gained 10 pounds. Yes, painting's done, hubby. Just finished doing my lymphatic system massage on my legs. Oh, wonderful. Were they swollen, sweetheart? Were they swollen? And what does he use? Does he, for the lymphatic massage, do you just use a bit of olive oil, or do you use a lotion or whatever? Bye, lass. Mwah. Carla Coons. Hi, Bevan, everyone. Have been watching for a long time, but never commented, but love this group. Well, welcome aboard, Carla Coons. You know what? Coons is a very rare name. But I knew a Cal Coons from high school. He was in my one brother above me's grade. Did you know if you use Tide, your clothes glow whenever someone looks at you through night vision? No! No way! Really? You're shitting me. That's some spyware age shit. Did you hear that, Howie? You need to Google that for me. Did you know that if you use Tide, your clothes glow whenever someone looks at you with night vision? Oh, sorry, baby. He's doing a test. He's still doing his courses online, even though he's home. So, because he can do them online, right? Sis told him whatever maneuvers to do, it helps with my restless legs. Oh, baby. I had to take, my stomach was upset from the sea salt caramel chippets I ate in the middle of the night. I had to take 2 Gravol last night, and I do not like taking Gravol because it makes my legs jump. It's because it does not rinse out of your clothes. Hi, Bevan. Hey, Terry Welsh. I was shocked at the prices of food. Okay, let's go back to what you said. Oh, so yeah, the prices of food are all going up, and it's not just because it's because the news, the negative news, right? The news is saying, oh, because of all the wildfires and the droughts and the floods, and the pandemic, there's going to be food shortages this year. Just saying that makes people go out and create a food shortage because they start buying up stuff. It's really, the news is so geared to funneling money into corporations which fund the government. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. Your clothes also shine under black lights. Wow. Well, see, I can't use Tide. My mother tried using Tide, and I broke out. I got yeast infections and, all over my skin. So, things like when I was a kid, Mr. Bubbles was not allowed. My mom would put a teaspoon of Sunlight dish soap in our bath and for our bubble baths. We didn't buy any of that other crap, right? So there was only 3 kinds of laundry soap my mother ever used. 4. ABC, Cheer, which I think became Cheer, Ivory Snow, and Sunlight. Those were the only laundry soaps my mother could use. Most laundry detergent glows under black lights. It's the phosphates. Huh. Here, but making lunch, and then we'll be canning beef. Okay, sweetheart. Don't overdo it, okay? You can see specks on your clothes where it didn't rinse out. It's worldwide. Everything gets higher or packages get smaller. Yeah, exactly. They are scaring people beyond reason. I don't even watch it. Seriously? I'm going to break my own rule for a minute. They're getting everybody hyped up and, for vaccines, which they can't make fast enough. So it's creating this thing where I got to have a vaccine. I got to have a vaccine. Now they're telling people to use only half the vaccine. What is the point if it is designed to be used as directed? You don't mess with that kind of stuff. You don't cut your medicine in half. What good is it going to do? It wastes the medicine because it doesn't work. I'm allergic to Ivory soap. Really? Like, is that, I mean, no, not Ivory Snow, the baby soap. Ivory soap was the only soap. Ivory soap and Palmolive were the only two that were in our house for like bar soap. Absolutely. Turn the news off. We've been watching. Oh, I should do a poll. I love doing polls. I'm getting so much information from you guys when you do a poll. Okay, the first one was let's break YouTube. That was fun. But seriously, with the home economics and the reading channel and stuff, I'm getting a lot of information from you guys with polls. It's awesome. So I forget what I was going to do a poll for. Oh, I bet we were watching Into the Badlands. Now there's only 3 seasons of it, but you know, there are some favorite villains of mine, and Quinn is one of them. So spot on, Joe Mama. What did Joe Mama say? Yes, absolutely. Mr. Bubbles caused problems with me also. I had to be taken to the doctor because it was so bad. Oh, yeah. That's awful, Mr. Bubbles. My mother didn't use, you know, my mother, for starters, was really pinching that nickel and making it fart a penny every time, right? So she didn't buy excessive stuff that because it was cute or nice for the kids or whatever. You want a bubble bath? Here's some dish soap, right? You ran out of shampoo? Here's some dish soap. But shampoo was one thing our house used. I miss Breck shampoo so much. And you'll learn a lot from them. Absolutely, Brigitte. I enjoy your polls more than the others. Oh, awesome. Draft in our house. Wow. That's going back. Draft. Soap flakes. Holy crap. Excuse me. So, excuse me. Only natural soaps. Well, Cindy, I make my own now. All my bar soaps, and I don't have to make any for a long time. I have a cookie tin full of bars of soap, from soap that I've rebatched and soap I made in videos. I'm still using it because guess what? When you leave the bars unwrapped, they get hard and they last long. They last longer. I won't have to make soap for another two years probably. Mother sold Avon, so we had a lot of product. You can still buy Draft? Holy crap. I didn't even know that. I think of Draft as back, you know, in World War I or World War II. You can still get Breck shampoo at the Dollar Tree, but I bet you it wouldn't be the same, Chain Reaction. I bet you it wouldn't be the same as that liquid golden thick Breck. Now they add thickeners to shampoo. Before it was just the richest, thickest stuff you could ever get. 8 years ago, I got rid of TV. Everything is online. Who needs their cable or satellite? Well, I like my Bell, but mostly it's for Howie's, you know, history channel and stuff like that. And we do watch a lot through the internet, like through TV apps and Netflix and stuff. Thank you, Cheryl. No, I have not. 'Cause she's a brick house. Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. She's mighty, letting it all hang out. She's a brick. Calcium, magnesium, and D3. Moringa and zinc. Good. Because she's a brick house. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Grandmother used Prel with the pearl in the bottle. Oh, right. My God, that's going back. Thank you, Sherry. Prel, it was really thick also, yeah. What does moringa do? Moringa is an Indian, it's native to India. Hang on a second. I'm getting a pain. Hang on a second. Moringa is a plant. Now, this is what I learned from my eye doctor, because she's from India. And she said that I told her about that I was using moringa, and she said, moringa oleifera. And I said, yeah. And she said, we eat that. And I said, what do you mean? She said, well, we don't really eat it. They cook the stems, and then they chew them until there's nothing left but the fiber, and then they toss it away. Apparently, it's really, really good. But apparently, it's good for... Let's see if it says anything on here. Now I'm blind. Hang on a second. It just says it's a dietary supplement. Leaves, roots, and seeds. Do not exceed the recommended dosage. Pregnant or breastfeeding mothers, children under 18, and people with known medical conditions should consult, whatever. I don't know. Apparently it's for pain. It's an antioxidant. I don't know. And for energy. And it helps reduce blood sugar, I've heard. Right? So, and I gave it to Nan once, and her blood sugar bottomed out in the night. So, you know, if you're on diabetic medications, I'd watch that. Dawn and Vinegar Domination. Absolutely, Kara Roby. Hey, Mr. Smiley. I don't know how I got here, but glad I did. Just sub, thanks. Looking forward to checking out your other videos. Well, welcome aboard, Mr. Smiley. Pretty sure you got here because you were directed here through an algorithm. But we like everybody. We call this place, it's our half-acre homestead, but when I live stream, we call it Connected Hearts, because we come together almost every day so that we can share love, support, prayers, strength, ideas, sales, you know, previews of product. We do everything here. We talk about it all, except we don't talk about... Tell them, Terry. We don't talk about the virus, the pandemic, or politics, or religion. This is a non-denominational. If you want to talk about your faith, that's fine, but it's non-denominational here. So, zinc, I don't know. I don't know what it does for you, but it does something. It's a mineral. I don't know. I don't know. I was just told that vitamin C and zinc help boost your immune system against the virus. That's what I was told. So I figured, you know, it can't hurt, right? I wonder if it will help with neuropathy. Maybe. Hey, Elizabeth Workman. What are we talking about today? Oh, just about everything. It's an immune booster. Zinc's an immune booster. It's, as far as I know. It's great for the sperm count. Really? Good thing I'm not a breeder anymore. I wanted a lot of children. I wanted like 15 kids. But then I got Arthur, the philosopher, and I got Briar, my autism spectrum disorder. I got bracket boys. And all the other children in between are coming and visiting, and we're meeting on YouTube. In other words, I have a very big family now. Zinc and vitamin C. Looking forward to being involved with the community. Thanks. I will follow the rules. There you go. That's all we ask. And at the end, Mr. Smiley, we usually do like some people will call it a prayer. Some people will call it a, you know, whatever you want. But it's a non-denominational push of light towards pushing back at the darkness of our world today. And it's, like I said, we all get together and we link hearts and we link hands and we shine. And that's our daily boost to the world at large. Zinc is really good during cold season. Lessens the time it takes to recover from a cold. Well, here's something I heard. No, you know what? I'll talk about it over on my Rumble, on Rumble. We all are welcome here. We are all perfectly imperfect. Thank you, Lil Red. Have you heard of colloidal silver? Yes, I have. I actually had a teacher once who got too much of it and she was blue-green. She had a reaction, she said, to antibiotics, but I'm pretty sure it was colloidal silver. But that was back when I was in high school, like the first couple of years of high school. So, well, you can get it at your drugstore in supplements. You can. So, I mean, I really need something for the numbness and nerve pain. Do you use marijuana? Because that helps. It helps. Trust me. Yes, Mr. Smile 426, amazing stuff, colloidal silver. I have no idea of how to get my hands on any, and I am so medically contrary and pharmaceutically sensitive that I have to be careful no matter how natural a product is. Like moringa, I have to be really careful and do my research before I introduce anything new into my system. That includes vaccines. I'm not anti-vaccine. I just won't take the pandemic vaccine because I don't trust it and I don't want to. I mean, one day they gave me morphine, I was fine. The next surgery they gave me morphine and I blew up like the Stay Puft Marshmallow. No, it was Bib. The Michelin Man is what my arm looked like. Boom, 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 boom. And I could never use morphine again. I mean, so I'm medically contrary. So you make your own Teflon one. Huh. Okay. And do you find it helps? And what do you use it for? Colloidal silver, great stuff. Need quality products and can make it home. Blue is from too large molecule size. We make and use it lots. Well, I've heard of it, but this is the first we've talked about it. Really? Hey, Helen, always being Helen. How are you, darling? There's video on how to make your own. Cindy Howard, important to do your research and follow your gut. Agree 100% with you, Beth. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you. It's like when I went for my first colonoscopy, right? I explained to the anesthesiologist who was giving me the fun juice, right? The first time I said, I've never had this drug before. It may either not work or I may react to it. So go slow. So he gave me half, like he gave me some to see if I would react to it. And I didn't. So I said, okay, go ahead and give me the full dose. But even so, when I had my next colonoscopy 5 years later, which was this past year, right? I still said to him, I'm drug sensitive. And I also wanted to film it. So I wanted to go with the lowest dose that was comfortably possible for me so that I could film how it was going on. That was a trip, man. That was a real trip. And then I'm all done after they gave me the full dose and everything's over. And I'm going, oh no, I wasn't recording. It's like, no, Bev, you're just high, right? Just, hey, Diana Finazzo. Diana Finazzo, how are you? Did I say it right? Finazzo or Finazzo? Welcome aboard. I can't take morphine either. It's all on my medical information. I can't have morphine, codeine, Demerol, Dilaudid, anti-inflammatories. I can't take any by mouth. And if I do, they can give it to me occasionally, but I usually swell up because I had a bad reaction to Celebrex. And so did my brother have a bad reaction to Celebrex. So, I mean, it's like a crapshoot. That's why they don't like doing surgery on me. It's a crapshoot whether or not they're going to be able to manage my pain afterwards, right? It attacks infections. Huh. Jean Miller, CS great on wounds, natural antibacterial, antiviral, and a bit of antifungal, speeds healing by stimulating stem cells. Well, you know, on wounds, so is plantain weed, and so is God, there goes my brain. I'll remember it in a minute. It's another flower that grows wild around here, and it has very fern-like leaves. It can be mistaken for Queen Anne's lace. Looks similar. Does anybody know which one I'm talking about? What happens when I do? I can't. What happens when you do? The last time I had morphine was after my first hernia surgery. And it was a day surgery, in and out the same day. And I was waking up on not in the recovery room. I woke up on the gurney after coming out of surgery. And she said, I'm going to give you some morphine in your intravenous. And she said, I'll go slow because it can burn. I said, no, I'm used to it. Shoot me up. Now, remember, I just came out of, I know I'm not an intravenous drug user. It's just an expression, shoot it, right? And so she did. And then all of a sudden I started to itch, and I went to rip the intravenous out, and my arm went bump, 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 and I went, bleh! So I kind of do the funky chicken and projectile vomit and swell up and all kinds of weird stuff. Yarrow, thank you, Yarrow. Yeah, Yarrow, the leaf of the yarrow is really, really good for stopping blood. And plantain is really good for healing. Now, so is comfrey. Now, be really, really careful when you apply comfrey or comfrey salve or even a comfrey leaf on an open wound. It is an old remedy. They used to call it bone knit. Okay? Comfrey, if you apply a poultice of comfrey on a fracture, it will help heal that bone. It knits stuff so fast that if you put it on an open wound and the open wound is not completely clean, it will heal it closed with the bacteria inside, and it will swell, and you'll have to have it surgically opened to drain. Misty Prepper. Misty Prepper had that happen. She put something called the people's paste on a cut, and it wasn't properly cleaned, and she ended up having to have surgery because that stuff had comfrey in it. So you have to be very, very careful with how you use comfrey on open wounds, but that stuff will knit bones. So if the bone is just like got a crack in it or something, then wrap that baby in comfrey. You're quite welcome, Jean. Hi there, Bev, and all our connected hearts. Hello, Helen Burke. Sorry, my eyes blinked there for a second. I took morphine last Wednesday when I fell. I can't see. When I got my tonsils out, they couldn't figure out why I kept throwing up. It was the Demerol. And then when I had my breast reduction surgery when I was 16, you don't want to throw up with 300 stitches in your chest, really. I had a reaction to it then. So when I had my first ovary surgery, there's a thing in your brain when you're coming out of anesthetic, you can either be really muddled or very, very clear. Hey, did I say it right? Finazo or Finazo? Must be collagen. Looking at a ton of comfrey, neighbors have bushes right across. Yeah, it's really invasive. It's really invasive, but you can ask them for a cutting of it, like to take a part of the root system but put it in a place where you just want to let it grow. Because mine's over there in partial shade and it goes nuts, and I haven't even harvested any. So banana peel is also good for wounds and burns. Banana peel has alum in it, and that dries things out. It's like alum, right? It's really good. A bruised banana peel, like if you take a banana peel and you rub it the inside together till it's like bruised, and then lay it on poison ivy too. It works really, really well. Hey, Avonlea Ann. Willow bark boiled in water makes a liquid aspirin. That's why I can't have willow bark. I can't have willow bark. See, people assume that because something is natural, I can have it over pharmaceutical. All pharmaceuticals stem from a natural product. Let's put it this way, okay? I am allergic to opiates. I can't have any opiates. Morphine, codeine, Demerol, Dilaudid, anything like that, right? And I'm watching this show with Howie called Into the Badlands. And the one baron, my favorite evil villain, Quinn, is an opium baron, right? And I looked at it and I watched him smoke that pipe. Now, this is the addict in me. And it's a good thing I am allergic to opiates, like I am allergic to alcohol, okay? I cannot have, right? It's an addiction. Sorry, folks, the call got dropped. Or the thing got dropped, so it's going to buffer for a second. I would be out of business for pain there, Bev. I'm immune to poison ivy. Now, there is a rarity, right? I cry every time I come out of anesthesia. I don't know why, but it happens every time. Jennifer, that's probably because they are giving you sodium pentothal, and it's the truth serum, right? So many people after using, when they put you under anesthetic, does it give you a funny flavor in your mouth like a mixture of garlic and onions? That's a good indicator of sodium pentothal, right? It's part of the anesthetic. So when you come out, you're very, very honest, right? So, where was I? Okay, so I'm watching Into the Badlands and I see the bricks of opium. And I watch them smoke it. And the addict in my brain goes, oh, that looks so good. Maybe, if it was pure, I could actually have it. And then and I looked at Howie and said, it's a good thing I can't have opiates. And he said, why? I said, because heroin is a byproduct, is refined opium, right? And knowing me and my contrariness to opiates, if I had ever tried heroin, it probably would have killed me first time. So I'm really, 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 or I would have been an addict for life. So I'm really, really grateful I never tried heroin as an addict. You missed the story about the opium baron? His name is Quinn and he's on Into the Badlands on Netflix. I recommend it. If you like lots of, Chin Fa Wu fighting and swords and the world after the world and all those kind of things. But they only gave it 3 seasons. So I don't know. I've been enjoying it. We're in season 2 right now. So salic acid, aka compound W, is from the white willow bark also. Well, I can put it on the outside. I can use it on the outside of my body. I can't take it into my system. That's what I'm saying. So we're back. Hi, Aldo. How's it going? I'm sorry for the buffering. I dropped the call. Gotta go eat. Super bless. Y'all stay safe. You know what? I've been on here for an hour and 20 minutes, so I have to get off here too. If you want a video tomorrow, I have to get out of here and get some work done. I'm hoping to have uploaded 3 for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And hopefully there'll be Freaky Friday tomorrow. And let's not forget at 4 o'clock on Saturday on the Reading Channel, we'll be doing the next, I think it is Farmer Boy Little House Live Day 18. Okay? So I'm having a personal day. I feel better. Haven't done shit. That's okay. I want a video tomorrow. Have to run. Okay. So now, here we go with our closing. If you don't want to stay for our spiritual push of light out to the darkness, no. If you don't want to stay for our spiritual closing, no judgment. Absolutely none. You do you. I'll do me. And for those of you who have a love-based faith, because as far as I'm concerned, the original creator, and if you have a love-based faith, you don't listen to how I talk to my higher power. You talk to yours, but do stay and add your spiritual light to our push against the darkness that is enveloping our world today. Okay? And we're going to pray for some sick people. And there are some friends who are, going through some stuff. So it may seem like a general prayer, but if you've got something you want prayed over, put it in the comments now, and it will be a part. It may not be mentioned, but it's still going to get covered. Got it? All right. So for all those who care to, please help me close with a spiritual blessing. Okay? Take a nice deep breath. Oh, great spirit, original spirit from which my spark comes. Thank you for being with us yet again today, because we know when one or more are gathered in your name, there you are also, right? So, we got some friends, God, that, are battling cancer and brain swelling, and some folks are on their deathbed, and some folks have had people pass. Some folks are ill. Some folks are alone. Some folks are sad. Some folks are rejected, neglected, addicted. Whatever the case may be, oh great spirit, we ask you to lift them all, lift us all up through the clouds of darkness enveloping our world and into the sunshine of your love. Let us be examples of your patience, tolerance, peace, and love for our fellow man. And when it comes to the darkness, God, we hand them to you, because we know there are a lot of them out there that just want to stir the pot. And those who stir the shit pot should be made to lick the spoon, but that's a human judgment, spirit. So we give them to you, who is infallible, and we'll give them to you and let you handle them as you may see fit. As for the rest of us, let's all link hearts, link hands, and with all of our strength, emotional, mental, physical, spiritual, push out that beam of light. Every day our circle gets a little bit bigger, and every day we push out more light and we push back at the darkness. Keep us safe, if it be your will, O great spirit. And thank you for the love, because all good things come from love. Amen. Namaste. Miigwech. Merry meet. Blessed be. Shalom. Peace be with you. Whatever your greeting or salutation or closing is. Thank you for joining us. I got to get busy. All right. I love you guys. Never forget, you are worth loving. Even if you don't think you are, everybody deserves to be loved. Everybody deserves. Everybody, wants to be wanted, needed, and loved. Know that you are. Take care. God bless.